We have to talk. Girl, I gotta tell you everything that's been going on. Number one, I've been being the okay. So when you get the vaccine, right? All it is LimeWire. Do you get me? Does anyone understand what I mean? Whenever you download certain files, LimeWire just like shuts your computer like down. It makes it hella slow. Do you guys know that? Right? Do you remember back in the day when you would get a virus on LimeWire and you have to like reboot the system, right? So basically, getting upgrades and stuff in the machine give you viruses. So that's why I told you it's better to be broke. It's better to be broke because you can't spend your money if you don't understand. You know? So like sometimes ignorance is bliss. When you figure out that there's other entities out there that are like fucking hella smart and can travel galaxies. Like this is why I put you guys under umbrellas. You have to have insurance. You have to have plausible deniability in order to understand and save yourself. Plausible deniability. I had no idea. Literally what they were doing. So they were stealing from the aliens. They were stealing from intergalactic people. I'm talking, and using America as a harboring station to, because they're going to know if you get under the umbrella, I'm going to protect you, right? But they were doing it where they would go outside of the matrix, do the bad stuff, and then come back in and be like, oh, I'm protected, right? So they try to use that against God, and God is really bad, guys. It's really bad. It's really like I'm telling you, karma is a bitch. And I'm happy that I took care of my kids, you know, because I told them I was like, yo, you if you got a intergalactic warrant and stuff, you take that nigga, you know, that's you can take him. Cause I don't support that shit. I don't support it. Like that's rude. Like why would you be two-faced with your mom? Why would you be two-faced with mom? Like I got your back. All you gotta do is, oh, I fucked up, and da da da. We can work it out. Like I was like, okay, me and Drake have a spirit to try to work through his problems, right? He did a Larry Hoover concert for me, and the counseling that the boys need to be better and make better decisions. But because he stopped playing along with this and this and this, because he's like, oh yeah, that's bad. We could look into pardons. We could look into pardons. But we can't look into pardons if you guys were partying up until the end. You didn't even try to go to church, nigga. You didn't even try to go to church or learn some sort of spiritual. Like that's your degree. You guys, they're literally in your face playing with you guys hard as fuck, bro. They were playing with you guys like one on one, you win, you lose type stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm getting a call from Dublin, Ireland. Why? Yeah, it counts. It counts. Relax. You know I'm a final lesson plan goer. You know our story? I was looking for an actor if you want to look at my script. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it into a movie. I know romance. I know romance. I know love. You want to play? Look, I'm looking at some other candidates in the area. I'm just kidding. Relax. I can hear you from like. You want me to make something else tonight? Or we another story? Continuation. You want a sequel? You know you're gonna have to pay for a sequel. Okay, let me check. I never had one of them diamonds before. That's gonna look good in my third eye. I'm gonna put it right here. Alright. Just throw it in the bag, bitch. Cause don't be looking at me, you jealous. Don't be jealous. You know I got the blue eye on me. Kanye, go tell her she crazy. Ruin her life. Stretching on my motherfucking dress like that, bitch. Stop. Mommy, calm down. Yeah, I'm just saying. People like, oh, da, 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 da. Wait till you find out what costumes I got. And I'm using my beauty to help the troops. To see if the president want to date. Fitzgerald Collins talking about. Did you know that Marilyn Monroe is pregnant at the same time as Jackie? And one came out stillborn because she took my seed. She took my motherfucking seed out his back when he was asleep. And I was pissed off. Gave birth. Yep. Marilyn Monroe did. And then he bought her a house just like in Scandal. We win, we win, we win. We win. Do we win? But really, future girl. We win. Bitch, we win. Alright. Love you. I love you too. Oh, stay away from this one. He's the one that started all the weird shit. Now the one. Corey. Yeah. That nigga going, you know. Bust that nigga for child shit. You know what I mean? See, he watching. He watching. That nigga goat. He watching. Run it up then. On base. You feel like doing a war with me? You don't want a war, you want some love. How much? You talking about best in the open, man. That's that's gotta be a ring, Saturn. Full festival and everything. That's goddess status that I'm in. That means I've birthed like everyone. That makes me the fertility goddess. Yes. I wasn't even trying to. I was just in love. The minute I saw that man, I was like, you know Jim Carrey. You know Jim Carrey. How Jim Carrey go in Dumb and Dumber. Oh my god, he's so funny. Okay, so you remember in Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey goes, That was so funny when you did that with his tooth. I wonder how his tooth got like that. Like, did he hurt it? Or did he do it? Did he punch himself in the face to make his tooth like that? Like, did he go to the dentist? I was like, hey, could you do this? His tooth was really like that. Like, he really was that character. Oh, I'm unlocking something. Bobby, Bobby, check it. Come here. What's happening? What did I just sign? Oh, yes. I made it to commit, bro. Oh, I can see you guys in the shadows now. Oh, you guys are beautiful. You're like golden. What is this one? Okay. Opening the door. This is Venus. Perfect. I can talk from now. Okay. Hi guys, I got access to the heart chakra. I'm currently driving the heart. I have been working on my heart for a long time, and falling in love was the best decision of my life. I fell in love and I wanted to just be myself. Like, if I wanted to try to be sexy, like, I would want to try to be sexy. Like, I wanted to play with my own beauty to make it, I don't want to say black, but I want to make it like Oakland, like hood rap, but classy, but like old west type, like steampunk. Like, I want to like change how love looks, and like we could just dress up in time and I don't know, act out stuff in real life. I think it's about that time we get that. I want you guys to see the new treasure. Like, oh, thanks to my class, we went to outer space because one of the kids dressed up for career day as a NASA astronaut. So I was like, you're in charge of space, guys. Congratulations. And it's like really excited to see the kids excited about finally making it to the moon, you know? And I'm just excited about life in general. I'm sad that I may have to move. And that makes me so sad because I don't know. I like the center, but I'm open for new ideas. Move here, here, and here. Okay. I'm gonna unplug you from the old matrix. Okay, you ready? Yeah. All right. Here's the new contract for the new matrix. Right here. Here's cat. Or you take, what do you go? Cash? You want call? Okay, here you go. Transfer it to you. There you go. Now we're separated, right? You keep the old rule. I got this one. Yeah. I get my own body. Got it. All right. Feel free to go. Do what you want. I would suggest you guys remember the end is near. I want you to know that God watches everything you do, even in the dark. You may not get in trouble now, but eventually, that's 8 million years from now. I should do what I want. I know. Now, dead my old lady voice. Beware of the greed monster. What is that? Well, the law states the greed monster. They call him the Sopuka. The Sopuka eats and eats and eats everything. Crazy old woman. Always talking about myths. All right, guys, free to go. Oh, that I need that back. You stole that. Make make an itemized list of everything, and what they stole will turn red. Every red on this goes to their deck. Their deck will sink them. Yeah. All right. So close this banner. He wears a yellow tie. He understands what's coming. If he wears a red one, he's ready for battle. Blue, take it easy. Okay. White. If you ever see a white tie, then it's over. Q over. We prepare for these dang on creatures to get off of our land because they're already appearing overstate. They're uncloaking and stuff. So I want to get everything ready for when I get my ship. We bouncing. We bouncing. And then we're going to clean it up and put y'all on the ship. Like I said a long time ago, we'll put y'all on the ship safe. And me and Daddy would go out and make a new treaty with these bastards. Thoth can speak any language. He speaks every language. Do it. You see the way he plays the guitar, Andrew? Oh, Lord. Oh, they're all magic hands. Did you see when he plays? It will come back. Watching that live is erotic. I I was like, what the fuck is in this song? I was like, what? Like any other song, like I was not craving no song. But as soon as I heard you and me howling outside your door, I was like, yo, I was like, this nigga crazy. Don't hear me howling, babe. I was like, that's blue. That's blues right there. How you know that? That one call is a twang, they call it. Boing on the guitar. You know who's really good at it? Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was so good at the twang, but he amplified the twang. He was like loudspeaker to you guys' soul. He was like my loudspeaker. Hold this up. Pointed at the ground. Guys, be good. I see you. Please. You're this microorganism off of a grand scheme of things. And then don't fall for their religion. It's only going to lead you into the darkness. Find it yourself. Work hard. Love yourself. Love God. Be kind. Like, I'm like, if you stay in line, if you stay in line, then we can arrive there on time. Amen. But if you guys be like all over the place talking about mommy, 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 daddy, 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 entertain us, we won't have that. We won't have what we about to have. So thank you for your patience, letting us be on our phones. The 90 babies, we work at a different pace, but we gotta be on our phones because we are tagging the new generation with our steps to get to where we are. And we're doing it with finesse so we could be teachers. Because we're going to use our own art that we have to tell you what was going on back in the day. Those stories and reminding you guys of all the images and pictures we took. We documented everything to get to where we are going to be right here. So you guys can match the step and we could save you guys with us. That's what history and her story is about. Is about telling your story in the grand scheme of things and tying it all together in myths. You are the culture, guys. The culture is what saves the world. The culture, not rituals. When we are together doing line dances, when we are together dancing TikTok dances, when we are together in our fire chat, this is the fire for the future. They're not going to have these, guys. These computer phones are going away. It's going to be like crystal technology. It's a different game once you speed up. Neo and Trinity was your way out, right? Neo and Trinity was your way out of the Matrix. Think about it. What if everybody's in masks and they're trying to trick you that it's reality, but everybody in masks? That's the only way to keep it going. But soon as the masks come off, you get to see the good and bad characters, right? After you see the good and bad characters, what happens to the bad characters that wasn't playing in a mask? They was playing real in your face. Do you think God would spare them? Or would she be so mad that you guys were doing things to the kids and chop your heads off and send aliens to your door and the men in black and shit? Exactly. I will fuck you guys up with aliens. I don't give a damn. You think I'll give a fuck? You get eaten by an alien or a dinosaur or shit? Did you sign the treaty to be good? No? Okay, well, watch the world turn into Jumanji, nigga. Like, for real. Jumanji's next. You keep calling me. What? Ireland? Who's coming here to Seattle for the World Cup? We got some fucking balls to kick, nigga. Asteroids. The only reason I put the kids in sports is to shield us from the asteroids. The kids are the umbrella. If you don't take care of the kids, we ain't got no umbrella. It's their imagination that puts up the force field. That's Orion's belt. Orion's belt is all the kids you love surrounding you. We love you a lot. Whether you find it within my matrix or not, I love you as a brother in Christ. But not like a weird brother, like in them stories I saw. I was like, I would never. I love my brother, but like, whoa, we're from different planets, right? I'm from Venus. Where you from? Darkest end of Valhalla. That's kind of creepy. It got ghosts there. Nothing but ghosts, though. They say haunting tales and sing haunting songs and pubs and drink away their sadness. Pussy don't make me sad. I think they need some. I got some antidotes if you need. Yeah, I look. My daughters, they're good Eves, and your son seems to be good Adams. Some of your sons is fine. I'm just saying, my Eves, your Adam, we can make a whole new world. It's Jonah and a whale. Uh-huh. Say no to drugs, though. You want me to tell a joke? Well, cause it's supposed to. Oh, don't. You're. But for real, look, 5 on 5, we can make Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, and Apollo by fall. Bring the heavens right here. Right? Just like as a focal point, like come back for graduation, come back for life. It'll be the summer. What I want to let. Well, I hear all the niggas moving to Paris. I don't know why. They're obsessed with Italy. I think they want to get in the door so they can get Columbus ass because he really stole a lot. I think the Fed's trying to get into Italy to get Columbus's ass. So being a thief, and he hiding with the Italian mob. Yeah, Marilyn was pregnant. Jackie got rid of her. They pretended to be pregnant. Pretended to be pregnant. To get her baby, to have a baby. She ran away. Good job after. After running this. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. People like, oh, we're gonna examine the body and check. I already know. What's the what? What's the what? I'm a youngster. I go back in time and I watch things as they escalate. Make movies from it. TV shows. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. He's still calling? No. I put him on a different one. You don't have to wake me. What we got here? Ooh. This in Brazil. Tell it locals. Give them cell phones. We need to see the front line. Because if it is an invasion, they got the cloaking technology. It's about to turn off. Because Tesla didn't pay the old house bill. He doesn't pay the old house bill and electricity. Once you move, that's it. You don't pay no more. So that light is gonna turn off. Enlightenment. Back to the dark ages. Ugh, sounds horrible. Accessing. Ishtar. Access granted. Alright, so this is Ishtar's pen. What color coming? Ooh. Oh, you got black ink? That's that's octopus shit, bro. Oh, this is a deadly pen. Oh no. No, I don't want that. I gotta keep it. No. I don't trust it. No. Mm-mm. Who want this? The goddess of love? I don't want no, baby. Ooh, that's hot. Oh wow. Oh. I have access to your guys' love life. Oh god. Oh, what did I do, girls? I'm gonna be able to program. Someone says they had the keys to our what love is supposed to be. And so now we're changing the keys back to mom. And that's oh god, that's a lot. They said that the way that you wrote that poem that you just posted yesterday, like that is what love feels like the way that you wrote it. And that's the intensity. Like you understood the intensity, the communication. Like it was beautiful, mom. Like that was one of your best pieces. That was one of your best. Inspired. And that's what makes it hard to like not do what I do because he inspires me. Like he inspires me to want to create, and that's hard. you know, it like makes me feel seen in the dark. Or you're right. Before you post it or do anything, it's just you in darkness, trying to find words. I throw a word at her, at him. He throws a word at me, and we're like constantly sewing in different directions. Like he'll like sew it towards, you know, music and arts and talking to you guys. And like trying to be the best like front end father that he can be. But taking that space to clear himself. And that's why I be telling you guys like don't really mess with him too much. Because although you guys are technically puppeted by him, sorry, because he's shadow, he's the big shadow. Um he's the crow in the shadow's wings. Um Sometimes it's hard to like be the sun to his back because I want him to look at me. It's nothing like when your husband looks at you like that. You know what I mean? Ladies, like the whole world goes quiet. And you're just like two people in outer space. And your body is talking about the universe and what it wants to be in it. Together, sewing back and forth, your melanin pulling through his gravity pull, your sun in the moon. It's just like each micro suctions to each other. And that's how you guys connect. Through me and your father's union. That's why I always talk about Jesus. Like, I've said some things that I have to be forgiven for about Jesus. So that's why I created Hail Mary. I always say, you gotta make it hail. My best friend, and Victoria, she's from Scotland. She goes to Denver. As soon as she leaves Denver, it hails. Talk about powerful, right? That's powerful to me. I sent her a picture and a video talking about, did you just leave Denver? She's like, is that hail? You said enough Hail Marys. Yeah, you get what you want, what you need. Right. And they come down in blessings. Hey, Denver's getting a little too hot. We're gonna need some hail there. All right, what do you need me to do? Go and talk to that brewer. Remember, downtown. Talk to that brewer. Get a nice beer. Oh, I love beer in Denver. It's like crisp beer. It's like crisp beer, man. Oh, I sat at Tupelo Honey once in Denver. My job had paid for me to go, so I was so excited to try that food. I sat at Tupelo Honey, got honey biscuit, and I don't remember what it was, like grits or something, and shrimp and grits, and a mimosa that was bottomless. I was like, I was so happy. I was like, and the food tastes better when you higher in altitudes. I feel like the weed tastes better in higher altitudes. It's just all your lower senses goes away, and you're in a higher conduit, closer to God. When I used to work with Nicola a long time ago, in a different world that we created, He would sit in the dark trying to think of ideas of how to make the machine work, how to make the dreams come true of the kids, like the Disney of our electricity. You know? And he would sit in the dark and he would think. You would see all sorts of equations popping in the dark. And I would just sit in my little Indian post, watch him think. High for hours in 1970 something. Now I'm traveling like in my mind, physically going there as a bird. I was there so much. He started talking back. You know who else talked back a lot? Kurt Cobain. He used to talk back a lot. And Chris Cornell. Yeah, you know him. They're really good. They stayed in Seattle. They built their careers in Seattle, like their underground careers, which is spiritual maintenance. So they're like they call them sewer kids. Right? They call them sewer kids because yeah. But what it was is they're Mario's babies. They may look like Bowser, but they're Mario seeds. There's Mario eggs and Mario coins. Okay? So if Mario pays for it, pays for his kids on his plumber salary, and plumbers make good money, the kids is alright because daddy is a saver. He saves everything. He saves everything. I delete the whole world. I go Shiva. I go absolutely crazy. And when I go mad and I separate from my husband and I leave him and I split my kundalini from him, the most painful thing I've ever been through, everyone knows I'm serious. I don't have to get back into the matrix if I don't want to. I built one right here, above ground and then underground. So my house is my house. The rest is yours. You can have it. But what I built, I earned. My house, my rules. But what you built, your house, right? Your rules. Why would we do treaties if you're not going to listen to me? Why would I make you sign treaties to become states of consciousness if you're not going to listen? I'm not. I'm not paying for your sins. You may thought that Jesus pays for all your sins, but not all your sins if you keep digging yourself in the holes after holes after holes. Digging digging. With two kids, two tokens in hand. I got new respect because I'm the new man. With my shovel, shoes full of sand. Check out the tractor's name, it's Caveman. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, every day a chance before the sun. Keep digging those holes till the day you're done. You got to go digging holes. That's why I thought you settled down. Because if you dig too many holes, you just dig in your own grave. I'm telling you, if you dig too many holes, if you all up in the house too much, you gotta pay for it. And you could be bankrupt and corrupt in your finances in the new world because you was fucking around, like I told you, to settle the fuck down. don't care if you're a basketball player. Nigga, I don't care if you're the greatest fucking tennis player in the world. I don't care what your occupation is. But what I do care about is you niggas listening. I have to go through the alien invasions and shit. We can protect ourselves from asteroids just coming into the atmosphere. That's really close. This is why I put my kids in tournaments. This is why extracurricular activities is cool. Because we can actually play games to stop asteroids. Because we're having fun. We're using our child mind. We could act out a scene and make it to the moon. Out of here. Collective consciousness is dangerous to people who use it for silly things. It's dangerous to be a preacher, leading people astray. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to be in Hollywood. It's dangerous. Dangerous. You guys, you knew, and you still hurt my babies. I'm telling my husband. No, let's talk about this divorce, guys, because y'all was mad at me. Listen, I take my health and my babies serious. I am healthy, but I help the ones who are sick by being sick with them. You got to slow down to see what some people are struggling with. I don't get to be Marilyn Monroe every decade. I can't play in the Matrix like up front. I gotta be out back making sure y'all niggas don't sign treaties with the devil. Cause we don't adhere to their rules. And if we adhere to their rules, then we're following their collective consciousness. And collectively, they're a piece of shit. Collectively, these motherfuckers are pieces of shit. Collectively, they're Mr. Hanky in the toilet on South Park, nigga. Literally will do anything to be seen in the Matrix instead of the hard work it takes to be a good person. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. And when the masks start coming off and things stop making sense, know one thing I told you. It is better to give than to receive. It is better to love and forgive than harbor resentment. Sometimes it's better to be alone in silence, dedicating your thoughts to better days. Sometimes it's better to rap and write your rhymes, not of filth, but of what's pouring from your soul, because then you have a job. You went to music school. That gives you a degree. You have a degree from Berkeley Music School, right? Some of it. Yeah. That gives you a degree to write the matrix, the coding. You're coders. You get paid for that. You get paid to play music. You get paid to just play around with instruments and frequency for fun. I fund the arts. I fund the arts. One day I'm going to be able to drop $1 million at the school. I know it. And I'm going to make sure that all the kids have the newest equipment and basketballs and soccer balls and gaga pits or whatever. And one of those big rainbow flags at every school. You know, the ones that you sit on the circle at PE and you all get under there. We're all going to have that collective memory. I'm going to train you guys better in the dark, up front, to tell you how to be better. I'm going to keep working with you. And I'm going to tell you, if you're old, don't be dating them young girls. You still got to learn. But if it's love, then it's in your code to teach a lesson about looks or whatever the lesson is at the end. So it doesn't matter if you are two people, two boys and two girls. See what I told you? As long as your hearts match. There's loopholes, and that is a lawyer's degree. Ignorance, plead ignorance. If you were doing it for sexual immorality, then you gotta pay for it. But if your heart matches another boy's heart, then that is your lesson. Huh? And you get mad at me for telling you. Yeah. Protesting and shit. I told you it's not about the fucking rainbow. It's about your heart and that feeling, the color that it brings. Whatever color you are, that's your business. If when you love, your heart bleeds red, then you're part of the red tribe. Red tribe are like the red lakes. They like salmon, red salmon. They like Arizona red rocks, high deserts. You guys, your skin thrives on drier climates. Denver. If you have green coming out of your heart, then of course you're from the green lands of green. Welsh, Irish, Scottish. The heart chakra is programmed differently there than it is here. How it's programmed is based on the amount of sun, because you guys are just plants, glorified plants. Walking. Plants actually smarter than you guys. They knew to be quiet and silent, and in the end turn themselves into trees and wait. Silent. Don't you hear me howling, babe? Oh, God. Yeah, a fever. When it happened, yeah. So me and Dad was talking about. Well, I was talking about divorce, which I did. And we moved dimensions, split off from him, but he opened a CERN portal, and he found me. He found me, and we're gonna go to therapy. He's going to therapy with me. So me talking on the phone is him looking into a deeper segment of my brain to figure out what the diagnosis between us is, to see if we can fix it. So what is troubling you? What is troubling? On earth, it's my house. I love my house. And they're gonna make us move, and it really makes me sad. And it brings up my blood pressure because I don't like to be unstable, because I have so many plants in the ground right now. And we might have issues with bread in the winter if I continue with the roots this way. Because when you find out you have to move, it uproots some things. So like you can't stay as grounded. So if there is a tornado or if there is a tornado or like heavy winds, the gusts might blow the house away. You know what I mean? So if you blow the house away, that means this land is no longer suitable for deep rooted activity. Deep rooted, which means there's no connection to the power grid in the future. Then there's no connection, you know? So it could be a volcano. So I try to make my home in land that has ability for me to grab the roots and stay stuck. So housing is important for all kids. Like the whole world, housing is important, right? Each person that's outside of an encampment or a enclosement, it adds to, what is it called? I'm looking for like the tribal records. Pull up the tribal record. Okay, look. If this person's on the ground, but this person has a home, the disparity topples the scale, right? So the disparity topples the scale. So if that person, if you have more than that person, you see? Yeah. So the math is everybody needs to have a home because then we all be stable. And if there is an attack on us or on the grid for issues with stuff, you listen to your president and you what? You entertain yourself and try not to get in trouble. That's it. Try to be good people. That should be your main job, to be a good person. And don't let money and greed and sloth and envy and wrath be the demons in your soul telling you you need this. You need this. So what's troubling me is I want to be stable. I want a stable home in case I have to play Mulder in Scully X Files to save certain states' consciousness. I need to be able to travel because if they try getting into loopholes, I want to be on the front lines with a sword. I want them to see me physically, know that I have the sword of Gabriel. What does that mean? This is to be passed on to my daughter when she's old. It's a sword in spirit, like a lightsaber. It's bright pink. They see it. We're switching to Star Wars mode. Everything gonna go dark. Star Wars mode. Activated. Alright. Turn on your goggles. Alright. I bought these heavy equipment for your souls, not for your physical bodies. You'll be able to see your dream and the messages needed to steer you from the inevitable of their departures. Be aware that I paid for your souls to be free. The deaths on my shoulder and your father's shoulder was our sacrifice so that when this time came, you could have Christmas. So some sacrifices in the dark of us not being together. So I forget. I forget. I forget. I forget how much I love it. And that hurts because I tell myself all the time, don't never forget. Like never forget the sacrifice that Jesus made for us. Because you guys think that death is a sacrifice. No. Imagine the coldness of winter all the time inside. I feel like that's more of the punishment uh, for my sacrifice. That's a big sacrifice for me because I am the goddess of fertility. And to you, it seems like a grandeur title of importance. But to me, the title doesn't mean anything. But what it does mean is I have been in a prison of my own. My own. And the prison of my own is taking away something that matters to me a lot and folding it in on itself and not doing it and seeing what I would squeeze out. So the sacrifices for art to not be loved properly. My art and defining my beauty and placing myself not on a pedestal but an altar of my work. All of my videos and all of the moments in time that I've stored for you to be able to tell you the stories and the myths and for you to follow along. I love my kids, but I wouldn't have had you if I wasn't in love. I wouldn't have had you guys, your spirits, and I wouldn't have had the finances to take care of in the dark. Always asking me for damn Jordans, fucking jerseys and stuff. Y'all get expensive. So I have to take some things off the top. You know, I can't do couture this lifetime. But my friend Janie over there, she can be couture. You know why? Because I'm paying for her to play flamingo. I'm paying her because we need people to act out how the animals are in order for them to fit on Noah's Ark, which is an imaginary boat, first of all. Thank you very much. That's an imaginary boat where all of the little actors help me to act out an animal. That's how animals are created. So I sacrifice a lot in love, always, so we can get to this point. I'm trying to make sacrifices. If you know the frequency I just went on, that channel only allowed for us, those who are in love. The heart chakra, once you turn it on and you're at a certain age, a degree, you all connected. Yep. So if I get an orgasm, she get an orgasm, then she get an orgasm. And it, ah, you can ring my bell. See, on music. Can ring my bell, ring a ling a ling. I'm gonna say this, and it's probably gonna piss some people off. Some of the best R&B people right now is Justin Noza, that kid that's been around for forever, and then Russ. Yeah. Why? Do you see how many songs he put out? He's like a pistol. Russ put out a heck of songs. I'm like, it's hard work doing it independently like that and shit. Instead of collective consciousness being like, okay, we're all gonna agree that he's good, even though he sucks. Kanye, make an album with him. uh, yeah, because I ain't been. Girl, oh, my friend Alicia, sorry. Hey, hi, girl. You want me to talk about what? Oh, it literally is a trumpet. All the heart chakras, light. Flames gone. Cool. Relight it. I just opened the underground. Yay. I can see Egyptian coming. I can see the dark waters. Yay. Now the room is filling up with water. Okay. Hold on. Right now. All right. Flood is going in these places. All right. Let's pull this down. Right. Collective. You're right. The Israelites understood their mission. They knew the goal was to make it real. How light transformed in the dark could settle a world. Peace. All right. All right, everybody go to bed. Mommy's gonna talk now. Bedtime. Go, kids. That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get my Haley. Get Morty. Oh. What do I Jim Caviezel? That's oh hi. Nice to meet you. Did I embarrass you? Because I said you're cute. Yeah. No? Oh, good. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to you guys. Just wanted to say that it shows good genetics. Mm-hmm. Opening Angel's Gate. The opening of Angel's Gate. All right. Bing. Okay. We're in heaven. How'd you get here? Okay. We're gonna drop it down. Where? On three? Did you say it? I mean, that's. that- I had to. I had to sacrifice like being with him temporarily to sustain our long-term goals. Because if these creatures take over our kids, then the future of civilization is done. You know, and I want I want civilization to survive the next big thing, you know. I want culture to be the guardian of righteousness, the guardian of goodwill. So sometimes love wasn't enough to pay the bills. To pay the bills, guys. It wasn't enough. Sometimes I had to leave. Bless you. Thank you. I was waiting for somebody. All right. Deleting the old SU code for love. Everybody. Do you know what that was? It was push the heart chakra, dig the diamonds. See what I mean? You're the African children digging the diamonds. Dijman Hasu. Yeah. You guys are yeah. So you go to this girl then, break her heart, and the proceeds, some percentage goes to you, some percentage goes to the overlord that told you that breaking girl's heart was okay. Some rapper or someone, you know, talking about, oh, you need to at least make 20 million, sales in order for us to keep your contract. Willing to do anything to keep the connections. Until I told my kids, I was like, if they don't want to play with you, don't play with them. Simple as that. Why do you need to play? Why do you need the right to play in their game? So they can put you in slavery? Look, if they want to separate, let them separate. If they want to, but then you go, oh, There's a couple more souls I could say. I could tell them about the goodness of Jesus Christ. You guys are righteous then. Because even though I'm like, yo, it's not worth it, you still tried to go and help them to not be so retarded. Help them believe in the occult. Help them to believe that these fuckers are stealing from us. Perfect. Hi. What's your on the phone? Mhm. Hey, you got time? So we didn't talk about like this. If you're gonna come back to my universe or not. Yeah, you wanna have that conversation? Okay. Just because our spirits and our souls made up doesn't mean that I'm making up with you. You know that, right? I know I'm trying to bring heaven on earth and stuff like that, but you were there? Yeah, Angel, because she was in the hospital too. I know. Obviously, yeah. And he gave 2 kids, even though. Okay, okay. And every time he asked for a red car, I send. Every time he asked for a blue car, I send. Every time he asked for a blue bird, I send. Is that not love in a nutshell? I think you're missing the picture. A woman is feminine. A feminine is water. You must water me on earth as it is in heaven. Otherwise, we cannot ground seed. And same thing as the house. If you're not gonna lock me down, stop playing with me. You know what I mean? If you're not gonna lock the house to keep us safe and make that sacrifice up front, then it's null and void, right? I know about the darkness. I'm in the darkness, yes. Yes. I can't sell myself. It's not for sale. The device has detected an occlusion on the patient line. Follow on-screen instructions to resolve. Mm. Okay. So, yeah, because certain songs, when I put it towards the light, it is an arrow or a gun, right? Like frequency is war, right? So I have a shield. The shield is the crappy music or bad music that they think it is. It's just cloaks of frequency that changes cultures, you know? So sometimes it's not all about the positive message. Sometimes it's about the bleeding message, you know, the mind control message, right? How do you take down mind control? Control your own mind. Don't take what everybody say for 100%. Make up your own mess. Get your own stories. Don't just let them tell you no, because it's in a book, right? Find it through your ancestors. Yeah, on my TikTok. When you saw 2 feet, is that's grounded. That's what my both of my souls are in one direction. Right. The device has detected an occlusion on the patient end. Follow on-screen instructions to resolve. Please. You have bought Dobby socks. You have bought Dobby socks. Dobby me now. You have freed Dobby. Get your ass back in the cage. All behind my back. I'm like, bro, stop. You know what I mean? You act like I don't know. I mean, I didn't know. Mm, It's like crazy because mm, what you got? Jackie's calling on. Hey, why am I in heat up here? Oh, I probably pushed something into the matrix that got the feminine a little heated. I could put fire on the ground. I sure did. Your pen is mighty, dear God. Thank you. Whatever you have done up here, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I'm just writing. Yeah. Here, take this. Oh, that's a lot. What's up, Jack? Ah, make me a number 2. You want a second edition? Okay, I'll write it. I'm excited to live it. I'll pass it back to you. Really? Yep. From Eagle Eye. So you want to work together? Yep. You know, that's America now. What we made. Well, do you want to call it something else? Look, Zealandia sounds cool, right? Sounds good to me. Cool. Can I rename the whole United? You can name it whatever the fuck you want as long as you write, creating down there. I can commission you for another one. Okay. You know, what would make it better? If Hosey, why is it not working? What is happening? Oops. Hold on, dang. You have paused the active treatment. Touch treatment options to access the pause features, or touch resume to continue therapy. Where is it stuck, guys? Stuck. It's not anything. Just what's going on, guys? Oh, so hello. Yeah. Okay. Why? Why don't you think so? I mean, Jackie, switch code. Mamma أخي ضروري من ثلاثة كرمين bang tidak hatinya na nangira burung ngoy manangina amount please. Wednesday I'm gonna be gone. This mess is protected. I paid for it here. Bing. Protected wetlands, protected lands. Bing. Put a new government fund. There. We do. Yeah. Land saved. House secure. Same thing, right? I'm not gonna go through non-stability. You unstable. You mean everything to me. You may be a bird somewhere. That I mean we're not friends. That don't mean I don't know. You don't own my house. Kids my house. I'm telling you, and no one even cared. Just fell asleep. Look, there's a new movie in the machine. Have to make it and make it. You want to teach? Got Windbreaker, 1970s. You called it backwards. And that's, yeah. How many eagles we got? We got hella. We could do that all together and make the wind swing together. Let me see. Hold on. You do. Mm-hmm. You can. What? I just got to next time. Let me talk to a constituent. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, okay, okay. I'll do it, okay? Okay. Mm. Oh man, we're in some galactic trade wars. But luckily, I got enough weed I could trade them and enough gold I could trade them to make sure that our lights stay on, they don't mess with our stuff. I can keep the darkness away for long. We could, well, this is where we're going. Daddy's a savior. He likes to see. He likes to say, so we have how many fathers of creation? 13. So this means you're going to have to access your feminine, right? So is that off limits? He said, Dad said that. And then you stop. I know you were spotting the ball. As soon as I say I like a character, it takes me. As soon as I, as soon as I say, oh, I like this character, or I use the music, I'm like, because he's like, they're kids. They're kids. Oh, like all of them? Because the thing's over here, and he's like, mm-mm. Oh, what if I can't really escape? What? What if we're in this for life? What if I'm in this for life and I didn't really have a choice? Like when they say till death do us part, even after that, we have to hang out. We have to hang out. You, you don't want to rot in. He's got to hang out. Good Princess Peach. Good morning. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we got to figure out how we can transition out of these 9 to 5 type jobs without shutting down the economy. We're gonna have to find a way to ice skate. Olympics. Can we do some ice skating to glide to the next chapter? Who likes ice sports? Well, what are those people that go in the mountains and they like do the things and the things? I want to see where the ground is loose, so they ski. And when they ski, I see where the avalanches are. When I see the avalanches are, I can figure out where the sinkholes are. You know, so I can find out where there's holes in the gravity, and then I can fix the sky. But I'm pretty sure my husband already fixed the sky in the new house. Like, if the new house's foundation is perfect and the roof is done. Because he said, if he says he's going to be here, I'm gonna believe it. He said it. That he want to blackmail me in the dark. Nike, I'm getting a Nike check on. Static. Oh, it's almost like he's rendering himself. Right. Ooh, ooh. Technology is not there as much, so like let's make it there. Technology be there. Or will it? Just will it to reason. Check this code. Hello? Check the rooster. Tomorrow. Okay. Wanna see if I do it. I'll show you too. Prada. Mm. Feel like me, feel love. Yeah, be money. What Ebony? Yo, how you guys? What is he pulling? Oh, that's I got some work for you. You down? Why? Only can come from the neighbor. Now, if you have a name, family, and you black, that is the what you think? Ebonics or Florix? Cornerstone. All right. Well, what's your husband do? Yeah, construction. Rouse. Okay, so can you push a door? All right. Well, you got a son coming. Your heart chakra can feel it. Yeah, yeah. It's a son. Run that slow and steady. Okay, push the hard. So you it you off schedule. Where's your period? If your period is then yeah, at the same time. Is it study? All right, well why don't you start planning your baby shower? Only even 13. That's a lot. It's a 4 plus 1. It's a 5 right here. 5 minutes. So we got 10 to 6. We could do we could do boys back to back too. If you don't play that, you can birth 2 boys and they say you will for that. Um, okay, so when you get in the game, like, let me do some coaching. He gonna please, right? But that's just a test to see how deep the auric field is pushing. Just like a doctor, if he know what he doing. A lot of these men are very intelligent. They want to heal. It's just like a witch. But like, goes to the dark. Don't overshoot and be like, man, move it here. This is destiny, right? He can start moving it here. Because this over here is pleasing. You know, I'm just gonna give you the words because this is what you're seeking versus God, man, wait, you know. Push it, but then round it up. All right. It's me rounding it up like that. Yep, perfect. Throw it on water. Move it. Here. And do tell them slide back way. Cannons. Load it. Put them up. Ready for some independent stations. All right. Tell them, lock it. Hold her. Welcome to Flash Fix It. I'm gonna show you how to go ahead. Keep it steady, keep it steady. Okay, here comes one. Oh no, we're trying to see. I'm not interested. Tell me move slowly. It's a silence. Up. Oh, she's oracling. Shut up. She's an oracle. Wait. God damn it. Hold on. Go for it. We got oracle. Yeah, she made. Go ahead and name. She's wide-eyed right now. Do you want to connect? Seni diyeceğiz. Niye? Interrupting into your mode. Oh, open mind. The pentacle. Oracle. Enlightenment granted. I've never seen him get oracle. It's beautiful. Prince. You do? Purple rain, dude. Yeah, just something. Gather the troops. Alright. Don't wanna be declared mom. Oh, she go does me. Oh, pretty woman. We're about to be pretty woman. All right, here we go, everybody. Thank you. Go to bed. The kids. Yes, school in the morning. Going now. All right, good night, guys. All right. Sit tight, guys. Stories enough. Lord Jesus, watch over the souls of our children from now to eternity. Sleep deep, good rest. Amen. Do you bring peace or war? Translate. Are you the overlord for this planet? I am the mother of this planet, yes. What gives me the right to claim it as my own? You want my deed? Yeah. This is my tonic, general. Fire. It says here that you're a galactic mother. Yes. So you have a license to have all these kids. Of course. Me and my husband. I may not have a driver's license, but I do have a license to birth. We will be leaving. Well, no, hold on. You stay away from these states, though. These are mine. These countries signed treaties with me and my kids. We will divine. We will abide by your divine order. We're not animals. I'm just saying, if any of my kids come out missing, we're going. Oh, am I threatening your civilization? Yes, if you fuck with my kids. Obliged. Okay. Anything else? You're not allowed to enter my houses. You guys are not allowed to enter my house. Only my kid. Stay to the Badlands then. The Badlands are real far, not here. We'll go there now, packing our stuff. Okay. If you're caught here, hold on before you keep talking. If you're caught in my land, I have the right to defend myself, right? You healed the octopus. We consider you a hero. An octopus? Are you talking about at the zoo? I had my crystal on. Yeah. How do you know that? Cousins? Galactic cousins of them? Oh, yeah, I know him. I speak his language. He's teaching me how to speak. But I know how to heal his body because I know the anatomy of all underwater creatures. That's what I got my degree in um, water biome scientist. Oh, doctor. So if any of you guys get sick, you come to me. Yeah. So that makes it a part of the treaty. Yes. This guy and these guys, they're just the front end, temporary. Don't hurt them. Can I get my husband? I don't understand this part. Andy, come here. Jesus. Third eye open. They're speaking a dialect of in which it comes from Lebanon. Oh, thank thank you. Okay, yeah, I remember. You taught me that when we did this first 69. You know, that was some brilliant work there. You know better, babe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Release our what? Weapons. We have new weapons for gold. So I give you gold, you give us your weapon, like galactic weapons. Father? Okay, well, yeah. Mm, I don't really need weapons. Oh, wait, in case something, well, kids, what do you think? Yeah, we want the weapons. Okay. Other kids? Weapons. We want to be able to protect ourselves and other people from these creatures. I'll use my Western coin. Give them the gold. They're just like kid guns. They're not real guns. I don't play guns with bullets. These are laser beams. We're on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. Okay. Mating? You want to mate on my land? I don't think so. We'll pay you a lot. Whatever currency you wish. I'm not interested in selling my portals. We don't do that. It's sacred. You can't come to our churches and destroy. Because your spunk doesn't match with my daughter's thing and it causes diseases and stuff. You can promise to be clean all you want, but it's the genetics we're talking about. You can test them, but please be aware of the limitations of some of the women. They're love starved. Don't be tricking them. You know, that's just bad practice. We'll stick to our own. That works. You can do it. Okay? Come in my house, have respect, speak my language. Trade your code. Take your voice box out. You want to buy one? That's one. You got them? One. Give him a voice box. Now speak English. Okay. I can understand your lips now better. Okay. 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 One, the treaty states you guys are in the far bedlands. You can't be over here. Two, once a year when you come over here, you got last time we had a dinner to hang out with you guys and you slaughtered all my kids. So you can't walk around hiding in Italy and not pay back that blood. So I'm still gonna send some of my kids to the academy to whoop your ass. Yeah, because if you want to break treaties, I'm gonna show you what happens. I'm gonna break your ass. I'm gonna break my foot up in your ass. Because if you want to break treaties, I also break legs. And I bust heads. I don't care if you look like a giant alien man or a rock. I throw that rock in the bottom of the ocean with your fucking consciousness with it. Oh, it's not a threat. Alien man. They're not crazy enough. I'm crazy enough. They daddy crazy enough. You want peace or war? Either way, we're bliss. I'm gonna win either way. I'm the goat. I got a couple goats too. They really good at frequency. They're silent killers with frequency. You wanna play? Yeah. Cause even the aliens' ears will bleed. It don't matter what kind of creature you is, your ears will bleed too. I give your ass a bullet too, nigga. Welcome to the new age. Going backwards. Y'all gonna do that shit and try to with us, then it go right back to okay. So we're good. You leave our White House alone. These are our toys. You leave our shit alone. Get out of there. I got the UK too. Don't be playing. Hey, Idris Elba's over there. He fine as a motherfucker. You better not. I got friends over there. Ed Sheeran red ass. The girl from Floetry in London and shit. Yeah, these still my people here. See these Italians? They still with me, even though we beefing a little bit. They with us. If you see somebody have a Mary like that, stay away. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We don't need your religion. We're good. We got a mommy and a daddy. Thank you. Oh God. All right. right, close the portal. Close it. Oh, God. Close the other ones. Close the blinds. Through the veil. In camouflage. The camouflage. You can think I'm crazy all you want, right? These fuckers gonna fucking come out and attack. I know it. I've been preparing for it. I've been preparing. Not today, Satan. Not today. You good, Father? I'm good. You see, it's easier to take over a divided household. It's easier to take over a divided household. That's what they were trying to do, was get you guys to separate. But we know we are together in spirit because we all got the same heart and we listen on the same channel. This is what the goddess of love and the gods of love are talking about in their song. Stevie Wonder, Bob Marley, all the greats. Mm, mm. All right, we gotta get out of here. Rapture tonight in the dream realm. Just the consciousness. Wake up on a different timeline. Show the jump on a Schumann. I got some ways. I was thinking about listening to some music, getting inspired. My song, you and me, howling outside your door. That one. Don't you hear me howling? That one. Yeah. Just program it to the back right there. I'm gonna play it in my brain. Send it shooting in the ethers. See if it come back. Where are we aiming for? Is Doppler 60 available? Could you call NASA? Alright. Hey, oh high ones. Hi, oh high ones. Always high. NASA is oh high ones. NASA is the guys who get the highest wins. And they control space stations. I need a ride though. A 78 Purple Kush. 78. You ain't got those seeds in the bank? Daddy, you need seeds. Your daddy sent the money. Got it? Alright. What's your wife? Mercedes? So she horse? Cherokee? So that's Athens, Greece. Okay. Good genetics. Room for everything. Let's do triplets. You see you can get it? Alright. Daddy sent the seeds. Pop, you want me to walk you through it? I don't walk her through the males, man. I do the feminine. So she trusts me. Yeah. Hello? Hi, I'm gonna walk you through some things to get triplets. You want more work too? You pay him for a new novel? You think I can write? Don't be gassing me up. Gas up your ass. Okay, you ready? All right. How we starting? Dinner? Dancing? Perfect. Dancing. I can program it through the music. Hot air. No. So hot in here. So hot in. I waited till I saw the sun. Don't know why I did call. I don't know why I did call. Left you by the house of fun. Don't know why I couldn't call. I catching teardrop in my hand. My heart is drenched in white. You'll be on my mind forever. Perfect. Alright. So I got winter, summer, and fall. I don't have spring. I have too many eggs. So what do you put fall? So it's the Jack. Jack White. Okay. So that's a sun. Let me see. Do you have kids? Yeah. Let me see. Oh, done. Their work's done. Stabilized. Good. So the stabilized genetics will put you guys at Apple Tree, would put you at Abraham Lincoln? No way. He's Abraham Lincoln? I wouldn't even have thought. He just looks like a vampire. Man, no, he's Abraham Lincoln. Weird. Freed the slaves. Freed the slaves. Huh. I'll have to ask him about that one. Yeah, you guys are stabilized. You have to do 1, 2, 3, a pumpkin for each of you every year. And that will help to ward off ghosts in your genetics. And you won't have to pass on the genetics of vampires. Narcissists, yeah. It's a tick in the genetics. It's not like some people can't help it. Yeah. It's almost like a disability. Okay. Park it. Rock and roll in the biodome. Sphere. Cool. Thanks. Dawson Pardons. All right, one. Hey Mariners. How was your skills? We got some asteroids coming. I need some help. I'll pay. Good salary. Yeah. The kids don't have to. No, this is adults only. The kids are practicing to learn how, but the big leagues is the big leagues, like banana ball. Yeah. Why can't I make like Marshawn Lynch like the coach or whatever to something? He understands. He gets it. Okay. Well, we'll do first stop, second, and then outfielder. Give me two outfielders. Yeah, I'm willing to pay to get them to move and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll pay it. Give him this salary. That's nice, right? He could live on Vashon Island with the fray. I just wanted to say that. So niche. He taught me how to save a life. Shout out. That's my shout out. Told him to move and he moved. Ain't that cool? Told him to stop and he stopped. What a cool kid. Fucking kid. Someone's walking out of Dante's Inferno. Anyways, what the heck? What are you doing there? I'm going to bed. I gotta go to school.